Yellow! Sorry guys for the last few videos. Some of you enjoyed them a lot, but for the most part I am fighting my psychosis, and as a result I am hearing the voice of God. I don't know what to think. I'm just gonna focus on my work because I feel like that's the best course of action for me. And in this segment here, I always find these two very inspirational. This man here, doing some grappling with the man himself, and it reminded me of something that I typically have experienced myself. It's really weird how when you're significantly shorter than another person, they're just super tall, it's actually easier to get their hips and take them down. That's what I found. If you can get past their reach, if you can get past their range, it's easier to take them down because their center of gravity is at a different point than someone who's shorter. And you have to go down lower to get the same center of gravity, the same optimal point of leverage. And it's what Mike Tyson said. This isn't, necessarily correlated with exactly what Mike Tyson was doing, but it's a similar premise where, we have different optimal striking ranges based upon our reach, based upon our body types, and all these other factors. Mike Tyson, he took being the smaller man and turned it into an advantage. He could just hail on people, uppercuts, shots to the body, mixing hooks and uppercuts together, keeping them confused. Boom! Blasted to the body. Boom! When the guard goes down, when you start feeling it, that's when the knockout shot comes. It's interesting how Mike Tyson took his reach disadvantage and turned it into an advantage by having an optimal striking range that's closer in than his opponent's. And that's just it. Every body type has its own advantage. The secret then is to figure out what your optimal advantages are, and really, when you do, you realize it's not just about fighting, it's a philosophy for life. This is an issue we all have, to some extent, with the way things are done in society. You go to school, you feel very standardized, you feel very limited, and you feel like you can't fully express your unique individual potential. But there are advantages to having that system as well, because much of life is just biting down on something very uncomfortable and moving through it regardless. With that said, this perfectly exemplifies an advantage smaller fighters may have in certain situations, just because the point of leverage works to their advantage once they get at the right range, once they secure the right position. That's what life is. A game of self-awareness, a game of figuring out how to use your advantages, not complaining, not comparing, just figuring out you, and then doing you. Thank you all for watching. Love you all, and until next time, peace.